Avatars, and welcome back to the channel. So, 2 weeks ago, on April 26th, well, April 25th actually, Avengers Endgame came into the world. And this is one heck of a movie. Since then, it's made $2.3 billion at the box office, globally. That's a lot of money, in case you couldn't tell. So today, I will be giving my spoiler review of Endgame. So let's go. This video will contain spoilers for Avengers Endgame, as you couldn't tell by me saying this is an Endgame spoiler review. So, you have been warned. I love this movie. It is everything I wanted it to be. Now, I will be going into the plot holes later, and I'll probably end up on a few tangents, so warning you up front. Now, this movie hits all the right notes. The comedy's there, the action's there, the gut-wrenching scenes are definitely there, and the score is definitely there. So, before I get into my thoughts, I thought I'd go into the thoughts of other avatars. And if you want to have your thoughts featured in a video, make sure to join the Discord. The link will be in the description down below. So, Emily the Paladin says, with how many characters were in it, it was amazing. That's not what it says.
Well, yeah, it is, but later on.
Yeah.
Cross the streams, man. Don't cross the streams.
Emily Paladin says, with all the characters in this film, we got to see everybody and a lot of amazing team-ups. Cap-wielding Mjolnir was amazing. Didn't feel weird that Thanos could stop Stormbreaker without the gauntlet, but they did have to make him a little bit more powerful for an epic fight. Also, the Soul Stone is so confusing! But I love this movie 3000. She also says 20 out of 10, go see it. Also, Reed wanted me to point out that if you look when Hope comes in, you can see Howard the Duck. Because Reed's weird like that. So, let me go down the list of all the parts that fall into those categories I just listed, starting with comedy. I'll just list a few of the best lines and scenes there. You know, there's that suit really did nothing for your butt. PG rated channel over here, no swearing. I can do this all day. Yeah, I know. Hail Hydra. I just peed my pants, but I'm not sure if it was old me, baby me, or just me. The scene where we see Star-Lord singing and dancing, but we don't actually hear the music. The part where Scott's taco flies away and Bruce comes out and hands him a new one. The one where Hulk comes running out of the stairs going, Hulk no like stairs! The part where they're going on about all the movies with time travel in them and say that has to be how time travel works because that's how it always works, and all the other funny little bits I'm forgetting. So, action. There's that scene when the Avengers have to fight their way out of the destroyed complex. There's the 3-on-1 with Iron Man, Cap, and Thor versus Thanos. The 1-on-1 with Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch versus Thanos. Obviously individually, not those together, because then it wouldn't be a 1-on-1 anymore. Or that scene early on when they attack Thanos at his farm. There are also a few other scenes that fall into that category, but those will come later. So, the gut-wrenching scenes. This movie has no shortage of them. Let's start with the big one, Tony's death. There's also Black Widow's death, the part where Hawkeye finds his family dusted away in the snap, Tony's reuniting with Peter, Tony talking with his daughter, the whole I love you 3000 moment, and of course Iron Man's funeral. Why are all of the moments about Tony? This is not fair. Alright, so let's talk about what I'm calling the Geek Explosion scenes. It's basically where all of the geek that's inside of all of you, that I know you have because you're watching my channel, just explodes out of you. These scenes. So, there's the part where Cap summons Mjolnir, girl power scene, the whole, hey Cap, on your left. And all the portals open up, and of course there's the Avengers! Assemble. And then of course, it's the entire final battle. Avengers! I'm Batman. I am Groot! I'm Batman.
I am Steve Rogers.
Wait, nobody hold Thor's hammer, because I'm Batman.
Drops it immediately. On his foot.
Ah! Batman!
I am in pain.
I am inevitable. I am Iron Man.
I am Steve Rogers. I am the Walrus. Stop trying to go Super Saiyan. That wasn't until the 4th act.
So, let's talk about the moments I didn't like so much, or I didn't really think were necessary. Now, there aren't very many, but they are there.
Curse you.
I know.
Platypus.
I'm bad. You know it. So, let's talk about the moments I didn't like so much, or moments I really didn't think we needed. I think the fight between Clint and Nat on who would sacrifice himself went on for a bit too long, in my opinion. And I'm not sure how I feel about the Rat bringing back Ant-Man from the Quantum Realm. On the one hand, it's the Deus Ex Machina to end all Deus Ex Machinas, but it had to happen, and it provided a bit of comedic relief, so kind of neutral. And I really don't think we needed that very cynical Tony near the beginning of the film, right before they go catch Thanos. And I'm not really a big fan of Captain Marvel's new haircut. But that being said, none of that really takes away from the wonder of this film. Now, the plot holes. Every movie has them, so let's talk about Endgames. Obviously, the big one is the lack of explanation for time travel. And I think that's intentional, personally. It's like, hey, this is how that works. You don't need to know anything else, and don't think about it either. They don't want people looking too closely into it. And there's also the lack of explanation on how or why Bruce turned into Professor Hulk. Not really sure on that. Also, how likely is it that Peter, Ned, and MJ, using evidence from the Far From Home trailer, both all died in the snap? But still, with all of those plot holes, it's still an amazing movie. Now, let's talk about the callbacks, because this movie clearly had a lot of them, since part of the movie was them going back in time to other films. As I've already mentioned, there was the I Could Do This All Day scene, Hail Hydra moment. Side note, they totally trolled us there. We were all expecting another elevator fight scene, but it was entertaining either way, so I'll take it. There was also, of course, the I Am Iron Man. I love this movie so much. So, with all that out of the way, let's get some final thoughts on this film. I love this film. It was everything I ever wanted and everything I ever needed right here in front of me. It fulfilled all of my dreams. It's a perfect ending to the 22-film, 11-year Infinity Saga. I would probably give it a 97 or 98 out of 100. Not perfect, but good.
Pretty darn good,
I look forward to what the MCU has to offer, and will watch this movie for years to come.
Until they top it.
Yeah. Which will probably happen in the next 10 years or so.
But it probably won't be out of the Russos.
Who knows?
I mean, it definitely could be, and I'd be all down for it.
The Russos know how to make movies.
Yeah, they certainly do, but at the same time...
They're bringing Jon Favreau back to play Happy 11 years after the first Iron Man.
They're also bringing Iron Man back to play Iron Man 11 years after the first Iron Man. Which was...
Jon Favreau executive produced this movie, so...
Now, this is a story all about how the universe got chopped through halfway down. Now, if you want to hear a story just right there, I'll tell you about the final battle. The Avengers were there. You wanted it wrapped up, didn't you? Not too bad of a Bel Air parody. Bel Airity, whatever.
Are we in Bel Air?
Edit that out.
Yeah, I know.
Don't give the location away on the internet, kid.
I'm going. Alright, so here are my Phase 4 and beyond predictions. I think that Galactus will take Thanos' spot as the new biggest bad of the next few phases of the MCU. I think within the next couple years we'll get a Fantastic Four reboot featuring Doctor Doom as the villain. And
as it always does.
We'll get an end credit scene featuring Galactus. Using the confirmed dates released by Disney, I'd guess it'll be coming out around May 7th, 2021. Then we've got Avengers the Conqueror, featuring Kang the Conqueror as the villain, brought to Earth by the Time Heist. That will probably come out May 6th, 2022, with another end credit scene featuring Galactus. Sometime after that, we'll also probably get a Silver Surfer movie.
It could even be part of the Conqueror's end credit scene.
Yeah, could also happen. Anyway, then it'll probably be like 4 or 5 more years after that Avengers movie until we get the final fight with Galactus.
Another 11-year saga, you think?
Yeah. Now, of course, these are just my predictions, so they're probably all wrong.
As you usually are.
Yes.
At least you admit it. Then again, I'm also wrong too, so which of us is right?
Yes.
Oh.
So, let's talk about my proposed Avengers the Conqueror. I think we'll get the Avengers featuring Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Captain Falcon, the superhero, not the Nintendo character, Black Panther, and Scarlet Witch. That kind of sounds like a mixtape. The Avengers featuring everyone else. Trust me, they're not making a mixtape. At least I don't think so. And I think
Star-Lord probably would.
Yeah. Also, I think Peter has a good chance of becoming Iron Man, or at least taking up the Iron Man suit. And in that case, I think MJ could become the Spider-Woman. That's really all I have to say about Endgame. I love the movie, and I gave my predictions for Phase 4 and beyond. Oh, and definitely go join the Discord if you haven't already. And I will geek out with you next time.